We have a special NBC4 follow-up this morning. You may remember a story that we brought to you back in May about a teen fashion designer, Jamel Levon. He grew up with his mom here in Columbus, living in homeless shelters at times. He fell in love with fashion, started designing these beautiful prom dresses. His story with NBC4 went viral. It caught the attention of Steve Harvey. He was able to go on this show. The interview aired last Monday, but today we are welcoming Jamel to our studio. You know, you and I talked about maybe a month before you went on the show. You were really excited about it. How was that experience?
It was an amazing experience. It was like very chaotic because, you know, I feel like it was my moment into the fashion industry, so that I really had like no time to make the 3 dresses that they needed for the show, and I literally like finished one of the dresses like 15 minutes before I went on stage. But it was like an amazing experience.
So completely fresh designs that you brought to show a national audience, because you know, people at home, they have seen you before. We talked about it a little bit. You didn't have the easiest upbringing.
No, not at all. At the age of 10, me and my mother wound up in the homeless shelter, but instead of like using that as a way to make me feel like horrible in the inside and whatnot and turn into like a bad person, I pretty much used it to motivate my future, which kind of like helped get me where I am today. So yeah.
How do you come up with the designs of prom dresses? Because how did this all start? Your prom date?
Yes, my prom date. How do I come up with the designs? Honestly, it's like in my mind. I'm not really that good at sketching, but I pretty much just take whatever in my mind and try to bring it to life. That's how I know it's like my God-given talent, because, you know, most designers, they know how to sketch and whatnot, and me, everything is just like fresh off the top of my mind. Yeah.
All right, and so this experience for you, I mean, from where you've come to, you know, where you are right now, did you ever envision that happening?
Honestly, I really didn't. If you told me 10 years ago that I would be sitting here like a fashion designer, I would have been like, no, not me. Like I wouldn't have expected that. But I feel like when you put the hard work into something, you should expect like the greatest outcome.
And you're in college now.
Yes, a college freshman at Clark Atlanta University.
How's that experience been? And did you ever think that you'd be going to college?
I do feel like it was like a moment where I really kind of like started doubting myself, but I said like if it's meant for me to go, God will get me there, because I didn't really have the financial funds to get me there. But as far as the experience, it's been like an amazing experience, like really learning about fashion, because I never was like taught anything about fashion. So being able to take college classes and, you know, really network in Atlanta, Georgia, it's really been like an amazing experience so far.
So you are in the midst of learning this, but you're also living it already, because you have your own line.
Yes.
It's called Cold Cuts?
Cold Cut, and then it's Cold Cut, and then there's Jamel Levon. Cold Cut is like the hats and hoodies, you know, the streetwear side of my business, and then Jamel Levon is like the prom dresses, so yeah.
How's business been?
It's been booming, as I would say. Like the orders, you know, trying to maintain, like making the stuff, shipping it off, and going to classes, which is my first priority. So it's been, business has really like increased, I would say, especially since I've been in college. Yeah.
Okay, and when we talked to you, you were still a teenager.
Yes.
You're still a teenager?
Well, I'm
How
18.
old are you?
18? I'm 18, so I guess
You're a man now.
Yeah, I'm a growing adult at this point.
Yeah, I would say so. You're definitely moving in that direction.
Yes.
You have so much going on, and I understand that you have brought some special designs for us to see.
Yes.
All right, and we're going to check in with those in just a few minutes. Are there any more surprises that you have for us? Because I understand you do have something in mind for Columbus, Ohio. What you want to happen here. You told Steve Harvey
Yes,
about
I
it.
definitely want to do a Jamel Levon School for Fashion. Hopefully by the time I'm graduating from college, as long as my business is expanding that way, hopefully I can start a Jamel Levon School for Fashion here in Columbus, Ohio, giving back to my community and basically motivating young people to get into the fashion industry, helping them out.
Yeah, just amazing from
Thank
where
you.
you've come from. And I cannot wait to see the dresses. I'm so
Thank you.
excited.